Hello everyone, I am Dr. Vivek Kaushik. Let us look at the answers of polity questions asked in this year's prelims examination. A total of 19 questions out of 100 have been asked from polity and governance. I have with me set D of the question paper. Please match the questions from your individual sets. The first question is, how many delimitation commissions have been constituted by the Government of India till December 2023? The answer is 4. So far, we have had 4 delimitation commissions. The first one was set up to have our first Lok Sabha elections in 1951-52, then second one in 1963, then 1973, and then fourth one in 2002. So answer is D. Let us look at second question. The Constitution 71st Amendment Act 1992 amends the 8th schedule to the Constitution to include which of the following languages? So you all know that in the 8th schedule at present we have 22 official Indian languages, but originally we had only 14 languages, and later one more language, later 3 more languages, and then later 4 more languages were added in the Constitution. So by 71st Amendment Act 1992, Maithili was not added. It was added later. So the answer is Konkani, Manipuri and Nepali 1, 2 and 3. So answer is A. Let us look at question number 4. Which of the following statements are correct about the Constitution of India? Powers of municipalities are given in Part 9A of the Constitution. Now Part 9A, yes, it was added by 74th Amendment 1992. It contains provisions regarding municipalities, but in Article 243W, the powers of municipalities are not mentioned. So the powers of municipalities regarding planning and other functions mentioned in the 12th schedule that are to be delegated to the municipalities by the states, they are not explicitly mentioned in the Part 9A. So this statement is wrong. Second, emergency provisions are given in Part 18 of the Constitution. This is correct. Provisions related to the amendment of the Constitution are given in Part 20 of the Constitution. This is also correct. So the answer of fourth question will be B, 2 and 3 only. Next question. Question number 5. Which of the following statements is correct as per the Constitution of India? Interstate trade and commerce is a state subject under state list. No, this is wrong. Interstate migration is a state subject under state list. No, this is wrong. Interstate quarantine is a union subject under union list. Yes, this is correct. Corporation tax is in state list. No, this is also again wrong. So answer will be C. Question number 6. You cannot expect a question easier than this in the prelims examination. Under which of the following articles of the Constitution of India the Supreme Court placed the right to privacy? So you all know in the famous Puttaswamy versus Union of India 2017, Supreme Court held that right to privacy is a fundamental right under Article 21. So answers of 6th question is D. Next question, question number 7. Duties of the Chief of Defence Staff as the head of Department of Military Affairs. So you all know that when the first Chief of Defence Staff Bipin Rawat, late Bipin Rawat, was appointed, so a new department was created within the Ministry of Defence. That department was called or is called Department of Military Affairs. Now this Chief of Defence Staff acts as permanent chairman of Chiefs of Staff Committee. So we have a committee consisting of 3 service chiefs, the Army Chief, Navy Chief and Air Force Chief. Earlier, the senior-most service chief used to act as the chairman. But after we have created the post of Chief of Defence Staff, he always acts as the permanent chairman and not by rotation, permanent chairman of Chief of Staff Committee. Second point, exercises military command over the 3 service chiefs? No. This statement is wrong. Third, principal military advisor to defense minister on all defense matters? Yes, this is correct. So answer will be, question number 7, answer will be D. Let me move the page. Answer will be option D, right? Next we come to question number 10. Now this ethics committee was in news in context of the disqualification of one of the MPs from West Bengal, Mahua Moitra, and at that time ethics committee was quite in news. So it says, which of the following statements are correct? First, initially it was an ad hoc committee. Correct. Only a member of Lok Sabha can make a complaint? No, this is wrong. Any person can make a complaint. And third, this committee cannot take up any matter which is sub judice. Correct. So if any matter regarding any MP or any other matter is pending in the court of law, then this committee will not take up that matter. So this is correct. So answer will be 1 and 3, C. Next we come to question number 11. Who was the provisional president of the Constituent Assembly before Dr. Rajendra Prasad took over? So the answer is D, Dr. Sachidanand Sinha. So on 9th December 1946, we all know we had the first meeting of our Constituent Assembly, Samvidhan Sabha. 2 days later, on 11th December, Dr. Rajendra Prasad was elected as the permanent chairman, but before that it was Dr. Sachidanand Sinha who was acting as the provisional president of the Samvidhan Sabha. Okay, question number 12. You can find the answer to these questions from Lakshmikant book, The Making of Constitution. Now, regarding Government of India Act 1935, it provided for the establishment of an All India Federation based on provinces and princely states. Correct. Defence and foreign affairs were kept under the control of the federal legislature? No, this is wrong. These subjects were still under the control of the Governor General. So for 12th question, the answer will be B. Sorry, correct. A, 1 only. Right? Okay. Then we come to, after 12th, we have question number 16th. Question number 16. As per Article 368 of the Constitution of India, the Parliament may amend any provision of the Constitution by way of. Now, this is quite a specific question, particular question UPSC has asked. So, this question you can attempt in exam only if you have seen Article 368. So, if you look at Article 368, we have the use of these words: addition, variation and repeal. So, when the Constitution gives power to Parliament to amend the Constitution, what do we mean by amendment? What does it mean? Amendment can mean addition of something in Constitution, that means adding something new. Amendment can mean variation, that means something already exists in Constitution, it can be varied, it can be modified by the Parliament, or something that already exists in Constitution that can be removed or repealed by the Parliament. So, all these 3 words are used in Constitution. So, answer is D. After 16th, we have 18th question from Polity. Again, money bill. UPSC examiner seems to be obsessed with money bills. Okay, Article 109 mentions special procedure regarding money bill. Correct. A money bill shall not be introduced in the Council of States Raj Sabha. Correct. We know this very well. The Raj Sabha can either approve the money bill or suggest changes but cannot reject it. This is also correct. Amendments to a money bill suggested by the Raj Sabha have to be accepted by Lok Sabha. No, this is wrong. So, answer will be C. 1, 2 and 3. After 18th question, next question is 20th question. So Northeastern Council was set up in 1971. It came into existence in 1972, next year. And then some changes were made in 2002. Now according to present composition, Northeastern Council consists of governors of all the 8 states. So we have 7 Northeast states plus Sikkim. So governors of all these states, correct. Chief ministers of these states, correct. And 3 members nominated by the president. This is correct. Home Minister is not a member. So answer will be A, 1, 2 and 3. Next question, 21st. Okay, so this is regarding the Nari Shakti Vandan Adhiniyam, that 106th amendment that we have passed to reserve seats, 1/3 seats for women in Lok Sabha and state assemblies. The provisions will come into effect from the 18th Lok Sabha? No, we just recently elected our 18th Lok Sabha and the reservation for women has not been implemented in this Lok Sabha, so this is wrong. It will be in force for 15 years? Yes, this is correct. And there is a provision for reservation of seats for scheduled caste women within the quota? Yes, this is correct. So we are going to have SC/ST quota within 33%, so this is correct. So answer will be 2 and 3 only. Next question is 23rd question. A writ of prohibition is an order issued by Supreme Court. The answer is C, the lower court, prohibiting continuation of proceedings in a case. So we know that whenever a lower court takes up any matter which is not in its jurisdiction or its competence, then the aggrieved party can approach the Supreme Court or the High Court and the writ of prohibition may be issued by the courts to the lower courts. So answer is C. Next, 24th question. It is the governor of the state who recognizes and declares any community of that state as scheduled tribe? No, this is wrong. Right? Constitution gives this power to the President of India, and any further modification in the list of SCs or STs can be made only by the Parliament. So it is not the power of the governor. A community declared as ST in a state need not be so in another state? Yes. So this is possible that one community in one state may be recognized as ST, but the same community in some other state may not be recognized as ST. So answer will be B, 2 only. Next, 25th question. Okay, so in this question, the first statement is slightly confusing. The Union Finance Minister on behalf of Prime Minister lays the annual financial statement. Now, if we look at Article 112 of the Constitution, it says that the President of India shall cause to be laid before both the houses a statement of receipts and expenditure of the Government of India. It does not say that who shall lay that budget on the floor of the house. It is not given. So yes, Finance Minister presents the budget, but on the behalf of Prime Minister, this statement according to me is wrong. Second, at union level, no demand for grant can be made except on recommendation of the President. Yes, this is given in Article 113, Clause 3. So this statement is correct. So for 25th question, answer will be B, 2 only. Then we have straight away from Polity question number 43. So let me take you to question number 43. And by the way, those of you who have attempted this year's paper, leave a comment under this video. How did you find the paper overall, not just Polity, overall? And if you have not subscribed to my channel, please subscribe to my channel. Thank you. Yeah, question number 43. With reference to the Speaker of Lok Sabha, consider the following statements. While any resolution for the removal of the Speaker of the Lok Sabha is under consideration, he/she shall not preside. Yes, correct. This is given in Article 96 of the Constitution. He, she shall not have the right to speak. No, this is wrong. The speaker will have the right to speak. And he or she shall not be entitled to vote on the resolution in the first instance. No, he can vote in the first instance, but he cannot vote in case of a tie. So this is also wrong. So answer will be A, 1 only. Then question number 44 also is of polity. With reference to the Indian Parliament, consider the statements. A bill pending in the Lok Sabha lapses on its resolution. Correct. A bill passed by Lok Sabha and pending in Raj Sabha lapses on the resolution of the Lok Sabha. This is also correct. A bill in regard to which the President of India notified his or her intention to summon the House to a joint sitting lapses. No, it will not lapse. So you can look at Article 108, subclause 4, subclause B, that this will not lapse. So answer will be B, 1 and 2 only. And after 44th question, the last question from polity is question number 45. With reference to the Parliament of India, consider following statements. Prorogation of a House by President of India does not require the advice of Council of Ministers. No, this is wrong. So, summoning as well as prorogation of the House is done by the President on the advice of Council of Ministers. Prorogation of a House is generally done after the House is adjourned sine die, but there is no bar to President of India prorogating the House which is in session. Yes, absolutely correct. So, generally when presiding officers adjourn the House sine die, session is over. Thereafter, the same day or maybe next day morning, President will prorogue the session. But even without adjournment sine die, President can end, he can prorogue the session of the House. Dissolution of Lok Sabha is done by the President of India, correct, who, save in exceptional circumstances, does so on the advice of the Council of Ministers. Yes. So, as long as Council of Ministers have majority in the lower house, President will dissolve Lok Sabha only on the advice of Council of Ministers. Except when Council of Ministers do not have majority, they cannot remain in power and nobody else also can form the government. Except those exceptional circumstances, President will dissolve Lok Sabha on the advice of Council of Ministers. So, answer is C, 2 and 3 only. So, I hope you all have done good in your examination. All the best. Thank you.